Do you want to learn the secret of growth mentally, socially, emotionally, and most importantly, spiritually? Do you want to understand what the word discomfort really means and how we can use this in our lives? If so, watch this part 1 of this video called Project Choose Discomfort, where I'm going to talk about my experiences and my experiments as I went on Imagine Nepal and all of the things I learned about transformation and leadership. So a few months ago, I realized I was stuck. I felt like I was in a rut. Everything was going well in my life, yet I felt I wasn't growing fast enough. I was not transforming fast enough. I sort of felt stuck and claustrophobic. Around this time, I started wondering, when was it that I was really growing in my life? 3 incidents came to my mind. The first, when for the first time ever, I left my family in Calcutta and I went to study in Pune for my college. The second, when I left that and I came to Nepal, I knew nobody, I was absolutely new. And the third, when my passport was stolen in Barcelona. These 3 incidents really taught me a lot and really helped me grow and change and understand my own limitations. I realized that what was common between each of these 3 incidents. I realized there was one very strong common factor. Each of them happened outside my comfort zone, outside my city, in a place where I knew nobody, in a place where I felt alone. I realized that this underlying feeling of discomfort is what helped me grow. And then it struck me, discomfort is a catalyst of change. When you are challenged, you grow to the occasion. When something difficult is happening around you, either it's going to crush you or help you bloom. In all these 3 cases, that discomfort helped me grow, which is why I realized that I was actively looking out for some kind of discomfort in my life. Around that time, around the same time, I got a call from Prakash. I didn't know who this was. He just introduced himself. He spoke to me. He said, "Ma'am, I've been watching your videos on YouTube and I want you to listen to me about a show on tourism in Nepal." I heard the concept briefly. Immediately I said, "Prakash, I'm sorry. This sounds very difficult. It sounds very crazy. I don't want to do it at all." He didn't really give up. Thank God he didn't give up. A week later, we met up again, and this time it was a face-to-face conversation. So Prakash and Monayaka are there, and they managed to convince me about this show. And what they said was, "We want you to be one of the content creators on Imagine Nepal." Now, what is Imagine Nepal? Imagine Nepal is a one of its kind, the first of its kind for sure, show in Nepal, and creating 7 videos there. The concept I thought was really, really unique. You know, traveling for 25 days with your own team, going and creating videos, finding stories, finding beautiful things to showcase. And the reason and the purpose of this show was a very simple marketing purpose, and that was to get tourists into Nepal. Now, I heard the concept and I felt extremely challenged. Why? Creating videos. I do create videos, but I create professional kind of videos. I'm not a filmmaker, unlike some of the other fabulous filmmakers that were already doing this show. Number 2, traveling for 25 days. It can't be easy. Number 3, going on stage, getting judged, shooting. Number 4, reality show, Kantipur television. Everything just seemed really big. Everything seemed really scary. Everything seemed completely out of my comfort zone. Which is why I said yes, because I realized that this could potentially be a huge experiment, a huge learning, which would teach me so many different things about discomfort and about myself as I dealt with them. So I participated in the show. All of you know what happened in the show, but what I'm going to tell you through this series is the stuff that didn't make it to your television screens. I'm making this series because I want to showcase all the behind the scenes things that happen. You know, we don't realize as outsiders what goes on in the life of all these things that we see on TV. So this show really is for 3 people. Number 1, people who want to enter maybe the glamour world, maybe be on TV. People who want to understand what goes on behind the scenes, what really, really happens when you see something on TV. Number 2, for people who don't want to get into the glamour world, yet you want like a sneak peek into that world. You want to know what happens really, and you think you'll enjoy that process. Number 3, people like me. People who want to learn, people who want to transform, people who want to grow, people who want to understand about leadership, about personal growth, people who are really looking at changing their lives. How you're going to benefit from this series that I'm doing is, you will be able to learn from my mistakes, because trust me, I made a lot of mistakes along the way. You'll learn from my experiences. You'll be able to learn from all the little things, the big things that happened and how they shaped me and molded me into this new version of myself that I am today. So I'm going to go on this journey. It's very unfiltered. I do have a few notes that I'm going to be sharing because I was writing pretty much throughout as I embarked on this last 4.5 month journey. And I'm going to be sharing everything unfiltered to you. It comes straight from my heart. And why I want to do this is because I think my experiences can be a blueprint for you, can perhaps be a guiding light and a roadmap for you for what to do, for what not to do. So I welcome you on this journey, Project Choose Discomfort. Let's enjoy it together and let's see what we can learn and how we can transform and grow.